Steady start from him. And after an eventful first over, Matty Gibson and Michael Vandenberg have dragged it back nicely here for the home side. 14 runs coming from the first over, but just the 4 coming from the next 2. 3 overs gone here at Cornwall Park. Auckland Uni 18 for no loss. And it's going to be number 18, Michael Vandenberg, to continue from the far end. He got his tactics right in his first over, just going for the 1 run. Crucial to see a spinner playing a big role in the power play. Something that this Cornwall side like to do. And we see the same shot again. We saw it in the last over. Didn't quite manage to beat Fine Leg, but he's beaten Fine Leg here, Clark, with a little ramp shot. He's done well. Fielder's done well there at Fine Leg to keep that to just the 2. Little something for the bowler and the captain to think about here. Second time Clark's played that little ramp down to Fine Leg, and he backs away, gives himself some space to utilise the gaps in the offside there. Thought that might have come through and bowled him, but just over the top of the stumps. A little bit quicker from Vandenberg that time. Nicely watched from the keeper. He uses his feet, comes down, works that one away out to deep mid-wicket. They'll just pick up a single. This pair doing well to keep the strike ticking over here. Nine now to Graham Clark. A change of bowling from the car park end here at Cornwall Park. It's going to be number 58, Lucas Dassent. Again, continuing with the spin in the power play. Matty Gibson, 2 overs, none for 17 from his first 2 in the power play here. Went round a little bit in his first over. Back-to-back boundaries from Vijay Anand in his first over. Came back well in his second over, just going for the 3 runs. I'm sure they'll be saving him for towards the end of the innings. We've got a deep cover sweeper and a deep extra cover. Interesting field set here by the Cornwall captain. And a lovely start there. Tossing it up nice and early from Lucas Dassent. Left arm spin from round the wicket. Probably see the kind of tactics he's going for. He's going to try and chuck it out wide of the off stump, get the batsman playing through the offside. And just as we say that, Graham Clark beautifully sweeps that one away just between mid-wicket and mid-on. He's got that in the gap beautifully. No chance for the mid-wicket fielder. That's gone away for his second boundary. .31 for no loss. Graham Clark motoring on to 18 as again he sweeps, and that's taken a horrible bounce just in front of the square leg fielder. He's done well not to wear that one in the teeth, to be honest. It was a difficult piece of fielding. It'll look sloppy, but that's actually taken a horrible deviation right in front of him. And Graham Clark goes back-to-back boundaries here in Lucas Dassent's first over. Bit of pressure on the young man straight away here. And a nice comeback, a little bit flatter. He's punched that one away out to the cover sweeper. They'll push him for 2, but he's done well. He'll just keep that down to 1.
Pretty much just the conversation we're having now. It'll just be on air.
And change of bowling from the far end. Number 6, Abby Sakande. A little bit of pace on the ball here to finish out the power play. Starts off with a short one. Missed out by Graham Clark there. As he comes in here again. Long run up. He bangs in short again. He's hooked it away. It's gone straight down to fine leg though. Oh, it's juggled and it's been put down. It's been put down at fine leg. Matty Gibson down there on the rope. He's had an up and down start to his game. And he's missed a big opportunity there for the home side to take an early wicket in the power play. Graham Clark taking on the short ball from Sakande. It was a good short ball. He got plenty of height on it, right up around the badge. And he's just tried to ride it with it. A few steps to his left for the fielder on the boundary. He's had a couple of goes at it and it has hit the deck. And that's been flat battered down the ground again. He's missed out on it. Vijay Anand looking to use the back foot there. Probably not his most convincing shot, but he's got away with it. Riding their luck here, the Auckland Uni pairs. A bright start here for Sakande in his first over. On a slightly fuller length, crashed away through the point region, but 2 men there. Comfortable piece of fielding, no run. And last ball of the power play coming up here. Ball by Abby Sakande, in he comes. Lovely tall action. He bangs that one in short again. And again, a fairly sloppy piece of wicket keeping here from the Cornwall keeper. He's only managed to get a left hand to it, but it's burst through the glove. And no signal from the umpire, so there might have been a bit of bat on that one. A bit of a top edge, bit of a glove. If it is, that's the second chance of the over to go down. Cornwall captain Michael Guptill-Bunce just needing to steady the ship a little bit here, keep his fielders concentrating. 8 runs coming from the 6th over, and at the end of the power play, Auckland Uni 46 for no loss.
Right there. Oh, bro, just do it. Addy.
Change of bowling here. That's the second time he's gone back over the head of a pace bowler from this end. He did it to Matty Gibson in the first over of the game. And he's done it here to Shepperson. Bit of pressure put back on him here. It was a decent start to the over. Ended a power play, obviously, so 5 men allowed outside the ring now for Cornwall. We've got a deep extra cover still in place, a deep cover. Man out at deep mid-wicket. And Vijay's looking at him. He's coming round. Oh, he's gone down the ground again. He was coming round trying to cut the ground off and see if he could go for a catch. Actually, a very good effort from the fielder out there. Can't see who it is from here, but pretty good effort to get round to it. He couldn't quite take the catch, but he's kept it down to just the 2 runs. Number 5, Anand, continuing his positive intent here. Really looking to make the most of the start they've got, and that has gone a long way, right up into the top of the pavilion here. Slower ball there for Shepperson, rolling his fingers across that one, right in the slot. VJ Anand has got down, spread his arms, and got a clean strike right over. It's nearly taken our cameraman up here at the top of the pavilion. His heart would have been in his mouth for a second, but Anand hits his second six of the afternoon. That one came right out of the screws.
Goes down to drop catch, mate.
You're a bit tall, mate. You already got that. Oh, Glenn. Is it an Australian prize?
Yeah.
We've got our ball back. Shepperson. Shepperson comes in again. Big full toss to finish the over. Anand swings that one away into the leg side. That's gone for another boundary. Third one of the over here for Anand. Auckland Uni motoring along here. 17 runs coming from that over. Shepperson going for 17 in his first. 7 overs gone here at Cornwall Park. Auckland Uni winning the toss, choosing to bat first. They are 63 for no loss through 7 overs. Superb start from this opening pair. Vijay Anand sitting 31 not out here. And Graham Clark, his opening partner, number 11, sitting 26 not out. Exactly what the captain would have been asking for, winning the toss and batting first. It's going to be Abhi Sekande to continue. Sekande coming in to start his second over here, 8th over of the innings. Nicely tucked away into the offside from Graham Clark. Getting the danger man Vijay Anand back on strike. He's had a few swings in his innings so far, Anand. Some of them coming off the middle, some of them not quite so much, but the intent has been there from both these players. They've been looking to score positively, looking to make the most of this excellent batting track, fast outfield. And so far, so good for the Auckland Uni opening pair. Sekande coming in here for his second ball of this over. That one's pitched up. It's popped off a length ever slightly. Beating the inside edge of Anand. Strikes him on the pad, but that one clearly going over the stumps. Umpire, no problem shaking his head with that one. That one banged in short. It's been swung away. There's a man out on the deep square leg boundary. A few of his teammates wondering if he was going to come in and try and take the catch diving forwards, but he's opted to let it bounce. He's just kept it down to 1 run. Never easy, those catches out on the boundary, especially coming forwards. Get that wrong, you'd easily lose your teeth. Fielder opting to just take that one on the bounce. And Graham Clark comes through for another single. And that one pitched up on a length, and Anand goes straight back over his head again. He's not quite got all of it. That's going to plug and drop short of the boundary. They'll scamper through for 2. That's the 4th time Anand's going back over the bowler's head today. He's not afraid of the fight. He's not afraid to take on the bowlers here. That 2 takes it to 5 runs from the 8th over. Nicely bowled from Sekande. 68 for no loss here, Auckland Uni. Through 8 overs after winning the toss and batting first. And unsurprisingly, after going for 17 runs in his first over, Oscar Shepperson out of the attack here. And number 58, Lucas Dasent, to continue. Just tinkering around with his field a little bit here. We've still got a deep cover sweeper. We've still got a man out at deep extra cover. Long off. A rather wide long on there, just in front of the scoreboard. And a man underneath us at deep mid-wicket. You can see where Graham Clark's looking. He's played that little paddle sweep a couple of times here. Fine leg coming round now to more of a slightly backward square. So big wide open spaces down there at fine leg if he wants to utilise it. And he doesn't go fine leg, he goes through square leg, hard sweep shot. That's gone away for another boundary for Graham Clark here. 72 for no loss, Auckland Uni. This is a fantastic start. And swept away again there, but this time nicely worked from the mid-wicket boundary. Keeps that one just down to 1. 5 runs already from the 9th over, just 2 balls in. Dasent under pressure again. Slows that one down a fraction, but that one's too wide. Spread of the arms from the umpire, that one's a wide. Real pressure here on the Cornwall attack. And that's gone big. Anand goes big again. A length ball from Dasent. He swung his arms through it. He's caught that one beautifully. Third 6 of the innings for Vijay Anand. What a strike that is. Third 6 of the innings here for Vijay Anand. That takes him on to 39 not out here. And a length ball again. He's looked to go the same place. Not quite out of the textbook, that swing, but a little inside edge to fine leg, and they'll come through for a single. That takes him into the 40s. Graham Clark back on strike now. 31 not out he is, and 40 not out to Vijay Anand. Beautiful start here. 13 runs already from this Dasent over. Comes in again, length ball. Drilled back at him, good piece of bowling off his, good piece of fielding off his own bowling net. And a dot ball finishes off the 9th over. 13 runs coming from that. Auckland Uni 81 for no loss. So Cornwall under pressure at their home ground here after losing the toss and being put into the field by Auckland Uni. 81 for no loss through the first 9 overs, a run rate of 9 and over. Perfect start for the Auckland Uni batting lineup from this opening pair. Vijay Anand sits 40 not out. He's on strike here wearing number 5. And Graham Clark wearing number 11 at the non-striker's end. He sits 31 not out as well. Excellent platform for the middle order to come in towards the end of this innings and go big. And a return to the bowling for number 14, Caleb Brookland here. Bowling his first over, correction. Number 14, Caleb Brookland, starting with a long hop down the leg side. That's been swung away by Vijay Anand. Boundary first ball, not what he would have been looking for from his first delivery. Fine leg up in the ring, that really is a boundary ball. And it's been put away nicely by Anand. He moves on to 44 not out here. apologies, new batsman Ash Vodnala, wearing number 6. Starts off with a little punch down the ground, nicely fielded off his own bowling by Caleb Brookland. Good comeback to that first delivery being swung away for 4. He's got the wicket and a dot ball to back it up. That one slightly slower and clipped away into the leg side. Nicely dealt with by the man out of the deep square leg boundary. Keeps it just to 1. Really important now for Graham Clark to continue to anchor this innings. Might have played slight second fiddle to Vijay Anand there in that opening partnership of 83. He's got to stand up and be there at the end now if he wants to see his team get up to see if they can put another 100 runs on in the final 10 overs. They've got the perfect platform to kick on from here. Another single there to end the over from Vodnala. 7 runs and the wicket coming from the 10th over. Auckland Uni at the halfway stage are 88 for 1. Correction on the score up here in the commentary box. 86 for 1 through the first 10 overs. And a return to the attack here for number 46, Maddie Gibson. Had an up and down start to this game so far. Went for 14 runs in his first over. Put to the sword slightly by Vijay Anand. And then a costly drop at fine leg off the bowling of Abhi Sikande from Graham Clark on the hook shot. Got to keep his cool here. Big moment in this game, these next 2 or 3 overs here. If they can get the wicket of Graham Clark, they'll back themselves to restrict Auckland Uni to something less than it was looking like they might have got 5-10 minutes ago. That one's been banged in slightly short, swung away out towards mid-wicket. Early call of 2 from Vodnala, and they come back for 2 nice and comfortably. Good bit of batting. In comes Gibson again. Bowling to Vodnala. He tucks that away into the offside. And a good piece of running. They're going to come back for 2 here. Is the keeper going to take the bails off? He has. What a fantastic throw from the offside boundary. The wicketkeeper's done excellently well there with the take as well. He's whipped the bails off, and Vodnala's been caught short. The second wicket going down for Auckland Uni. Well, the ball was tucked into the offside. Fielder at point came storming in to try and pick it up one-handed and throw the stumps down. He's missed it. Might have been an inspired piece of fielding there, dummy. And the man had a deep cover steaming in to collect the ball. They've come back for 2. And a fantastic throw straight over the top of the bails to the wicketkeeper, who's done really well to get there in time. Whips the bails off. Vodnala found short. He goes for 5. Auckland Uni now 89 for 2. And a new batsman in for Auckland Uni. Coming in at 4 and wearing number 4. It's Connor Ansell. So, after a fantastic start from the Auckland Uni opening pair, 2 wickets in 2 overs, sees themselves 89 for 2 now, midway through the 11th over. Certainly not a bad position to be in, but they'll be looking to steady the ship slightly. The old coach's favourite, add 5 runs and 2 wickets and see where the position of the game is at then, has played in nicely here for Cornwall favour. They have picked up 2 wickets for 5 runs exactly, and this game could have a very different look at it now. Ansell taking his guard, getting ready to face his first delivery here from Matty Gibson, who will breathe a sigh of relief, having played a major part in picking up the 2nd wicket here after dropping batsman at the non-striker's end, Graham Clark, after bowling of Abhi Sikande. He's getting ready to come in here to Connor Ansell to face his first delivery. And he comes now. It's banged in slightly short, tucked away into the leg side. There's a big gap there. They might look to push 2, but Gibson's done very well off his own bowling there, steaming in, keeping that down to just 1. Good commitment from the Cornwall fielders. And a nice piece of bowling there. Gibson just taking the pace off the ball there slightly, rolling his fingers across that one. Clark tucking that into the offside, picking up another single. Doing a good job of rotating the strike here. Very important when you've got a new batsman in. Give him a bit of time to see how the pitch is playing. Feel a few off the middle of the bat while keeping the score ticking over. He moves on to 33 not out now, Graham Clark. Ansell again, tucking that one into the leg side. Gibson sprinting after it. Deja vu of 2 balls previously. Keeping that down to just 1 again. 6 runs from the 11th over here. Matty Gibson's 3rd over. Gone for 23 so far in his spell. 14 runs from his first over, not helping his figures too much here, but it's been a good comeback since then. That was pitched right up and drilled down the ground for a nice, comfortable single from number 11, Clark. He moves on to 34 not out, and that is 7 runs from the 11th over. Auckland Uni, 93 for 2. So the sun shining down on a beautiful day here at Cornwall Park. Plenty of cricket action going on. You're joining us live for the home side, Cornwall, taking on Auckland Uni, who won the toss and chose to bat first. Fantastic opening partnership of 85. And 2 quick wickets from the Cornwall attack will keep them feeling confident that they can restrict Uni to a decent score here. Opening batsman Graham Clark still there now, 38 not out. He's been looking good. He'll be looking to kick on for the rest of the innings from here. Caleb Brookland bowling here from the far end, as where we're sitting in the pavilion. That one tossed up slightly and drilled through the offside. Super piece of timing, super piece of batting. And picked up nicely on the offside boundary and come back for another 2. He's now into the 40s now, Graham Clark. And 1 run short called by the square leg umpire there. You don't see that too often in men's Premier Cricket. So a correction, 39 then for the score for Graham Clark. And a big full toss comes down from Brookland. That's been reverse swept away, beats backward point, and that's gone for a boundary. And that boundary brings up the 100 up for Auckland Uni. Fantastic start, midway through the 12th over here. 11.3 overs gone, 100 for 2. Opening batsman Graham Clark still there, 43 not out now. Pressure here on Brookland. 8 runs coming from the first 3 balls of this over. He'll be looking for a good comeback. And he's done it nicely. Firing that one into the pads. Has been whipped away out to the man at deep square leg, who's had a good game out there. Got a run out already. And that's just going to be a single. Two misses here. He's got Connor Ansell on strike. And he finds the outside edge straight away. Keeper up to the stumps for the medium pace. Goes to work that one through the offside, but he's found the edge. Third man very wide here, so they'll come back for deviating a long way. And that's a nicer execution from Connor Ansell there. Nicely on the front foot, timing that one away through the offside. Just pick up the one for it. But that'll have felt nice off the middle of his bat. Better start here for Shepperson. Confidence will have been knocked a little bit from being whacked around a little bit from Vijay Anand in his previous over, but he's come back well here as Graham Clark gets across his crease and sweeps that one away. Excellent bit of innovation, and that's gone for another boundary. He moves on to 48 not out here, the Auckland Uni opener. Immediately putting the pressure back on Shepperson. It's been a fantastic innings so far from Clark. Just too short of his 50 now. 36 balls faced. It's come at a good pace. Might have played slight second fiddle to Anand in that opening partnership of 85, but he's taken control since then. And he's motoring along. 109 for 2 now, Auckland Uni, as Shepperson comes in again. And he ramps that one nicely. No one down at fine leg. It's not going to reach the rope. But they'll come back for 2. And that brings up an excellent 50 for Graham Clark. Just 37 balls. A wonderful knock for his team. Auckland Uni winning the toss and batting first. His captain will be over the moon with that.
10.4 overs in.
As crucial as that 50 has been, still 7.5 overs left to go here at Cornwall Park. He'll be looking to turn that one into a big score here. A slight fumble out of deep cover, but dealt with nicely. Just the 1 run. Shepperson chucking that one slightly wide. Missed by the wicketkeeper. They'll scamper through for a single. 2 runs off that one. Not what Cornwall are after here. No freebies wanted from the captain. And it gets the danger man Clark back on strike. 12 runs already from Shepperson's second over here. He's gone for 29 already in this short spell. So not the control that he'll been looking for. That one thrown wide again. You can hear the cry of anguish from Graham Clark as he misses out on a length ball, but taken from the keeper, not called a wide from the umpire. So 12 runs coming from the 13th over. Auckland Uni 114 for 2 here. And a little shout out to our Auckland Aces down in Wellington at the moment. They're taking on the Firebirds this afternoon to try and salvage a place in the elimination finals of the Super Smash 2020 competition. Unfortunately, losing out to the Knights the other day at Eden Park. And have made it difficult for themselves to qualify. But they'll be doing their best against the strong Firebirds attack today. That one just landing short of the bowler. Change of bowling here as number 18, Michael Vandenberg, comes back into the attack. And a good start to his over here. Nicely worked into the leg side there from Connor Ansell. He's looked steady in his innings so far. He moves on to 7 not out. As that has been swept away well behind square from Graham Clark. That's a superb shot. Excellent gap finding. He shuffles across his crease, gets right over it and sweeps that a long, long way over the head of short fine leg. Big open spaces back there. There's a man at deep square, but he is nowhere near cutting that off. That's another boundary to Graham Clark. He moves on to 56 not out here. And a nice comeback from Vandenberg, firing that one outside the off stump. Dot ball drags this over back slightly, 6 runs from it so far. As Vandenberg skips down the track, works that one away into the offside. It's been missed by the fielder at cover, so they'll be able to come back for 2. Nicely tidied up on the offside boundary there. Couple of sloppy bits of fielding today from the Cornwall fielders out there. We've seen a couple of drop catches. That one just beating the infield again. Eight runs again coming from the 14th over. Auckland Uni 122 for 2 here through 14. And a change of bowling, Oscar Shepperson coming out of the attack. And a return for number 58, Lucas Dasant, for his 3rd over here. Graham Clark holds out in the 15th over. He goes for 59. A crucial breakthrough here for the home side. Cornwall dragging it back, taking 3 wickets here in the last 5 overs. Crucial wicket of Graham Clark going for 59, caught it deep mid-wicket off the bowling of Lucas Dasant. Now all of a sudden this innings has got a very different look to it. As new man in, number 8, John O'Lowe. Takes to the crease, these two will have to look to restart again. Connor Ansell sits 9 not out. He'll be looking to see out the rest of the innings here. Play the anchor role. 5.5 overs left here at Cornwall Park. They'll be looking to motor on. If they can go at 10 and over, end up around 170. The home side will be very happy. 86 for 1 they were at the halfway stage. So if they could have looked to have doubled that score, so finish somewhere around 170, they'd be a very happy away captain. Daston coming in here to finish out a really good over, but he's finished with a big full toss. That's been swung away. A nice juicy full toss for Connor Ansell to put away, and he's spoiled a really good over there from Lucas Daston. 9 runs coming from the 15th. Auckland Uni now 131 for 3.
Seen some big strikes today here at Cornwall Park. And then the 4-6 coming up here towards us in the Coventry Box Bar Pavilion. Good action going on here at Cornwall Park. Glorious day for it. Chipped nicely over the number 10. Skipper Michael got to run for third there. I can't believe that's what
Michael Vanderberg to continue here. John O'Lowe almost sweeping himself off his feet there. Comes through for a leg bye. Connor Ansell sitting 16 not out here. John O'Lowe just on the 1, new to the crease. 2 runs from the start of this 16th over so far. Nice piece of bowling from Vanderberg, just taking the pace off that one slightly. A little bit of grip from the pitch there. Beats the inside edge, but not LBW. Just the 2 runs from this over so far. Nicely bowled. Excellent length, finding his York as well. Difficult to get away those balls. Connor Ansell sitting 26 not out now. Good comeback here, Matty Gibson, after that extraordinary piece of cricket. The big head-high beamer coming in and going away for 4, kicking over the fielder down there at third man. But he's kept his head, the young man. He's come back with 2 excellent Yorkers. Looks as Siad is over well here. As that one's been sliced away, there's 2 men at point, and it's gone straight through the middle of them. Couldn't have placed that better if he tried. And they've come back for 2. The ball was definitely aerial. A big diving effort from the man at backward point. It's gone straight through the gap. Things not quite going the Cornwall's way at the moment. Number 33, Ben Megson, that was, with a diving effort in the backward point region. Just evading his fingertips, gone away for another 2. 12 runs coming from the 17th over. Matty Gibson finishing his 4 overs. 147 for 3 here, Auckland Uni. That one's been a change of bowling. Abhi Sekande back into the attack. Digs that one in short, and a beautiful piece of batting there from Connor Ansell. He's just ridden with that, guided it over the man at short third man. That's another boundary. And it's prompted skipper Guptill Bunce to push the man back at third man there. So he's got a third man, fine leg, deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, and a man out here at deep cover as well. So both men in straight. All setting up for some short bowling. That one banged in slightly back of a length, tucked away nicely from Connor Ansell into the offside. He moves to 33 not out here. And that boundary there from the first ball of the over, bringing up the Auckland Uni 150. Still 2.5 overs left to go here at Cornwall Park. AUT winning the toss, choosing to bat first. They'll be happy with this start they've got off to. If they can get themselves up to around 170, I think they'll be very happy with this. That one sliced away, just falling short of backward point. Good piece of fielding, and a throw at the stumps from Lucas Dasson. Nobody backing up. There's a man out on the boundary. He was never going to be able to stop it, and they've managed to sneak back for 2. Cornwall really having a difficult day in the field so far. .11 runs coming from that 18th over, Abi Sekande, the bowler of that one. 158 for 3 here, University Cricket Club. That one swung away out towards deep mid-wicket. Is it going to carry? Once again, it's just not falling for the Cornwall fielders out there. It's landed just short. It's a superb effort from Abi Dabwell down here, right underneath us. It's landed just short and goes through the hands. 4 runs. Tough crowd up here in the commentary box. Lucas Dasson continuing here. He's gone for 4 on his first ball. Swung away down the ground again. That's just going to be a single. Nicely tidied up there at long off. 5 from the first 2 balls here. The 19th over. And that one's been crashed away from Connor Ansell. Got a lovely piece of fielding out at deep extra cover. And excellent running. Good cricket all round there. Lovely shot, lovely piece of fielding, and good running from the uni pair. Another 3 runs to Connor Ansell. He moves on to 36 not out here. John O'Lowe sitting 13 not out. Lowe using his feet nicely there, getting to the pitch of the ball, but not quite timing it. Just looking to hit that one a little bit too hard. Pushing the 2, but just a single down to long on. That one tossed up slightly. He's met it on the full, whipped away out into the leg side. They're going to push him for a 2, and a clean pick-up. Nice bit of work, lovely arm in. Just the 1 run. Big swing there from John O'Lowe to finish the over. Gets an inside edge. Short fine leg, just a single. He moves on to 15 not out from 12 balls. Connor Ansell sitting 37 not out. The end of the penultimate over, 11 runs coming from that one. Back-to-back 11 runs. 169 for 3 here, Uni Cricket Club. Going into the final over of the innings. We called it a couple of overs ago, looking for a total of around 170 odd. They're going to get that from here. It's going to be Abi Sekande to bowl the final over here at Cornwall Park. It's a beautiful day if you're in the neighbouring area. Come down, come and watch. It's been a fantastic first innings so far. Graham Clark top scoring for University Cricket Club so far with 59. Fantastic opening partnership of 85 after winning the toss and choosing to bat first. Sekande here coming in to start the final over of this uni innings. And that's been sliced away. There's a man down at third man, so it's just going to be a single. Yeah, nice bit of work on the boundary down there. Another run to John O'Lowe. He moves on to 16 not out. And that brings up the 170 for University Cricket Club. Beautiful One Tree Hill monument in the background, making a stunning scenery down here at Cornwall Park. Got another game going on in the background here, if you can see it on the cameras. Grafton taking on Ellerslie on the second pitch. University coming through for another single there. Connor Ansell tucking that one away into his pad, and they scamper through for a quick run. 171 for 3 here. Auckland Uni has been an excellent innings so far. Can they finish with a little bit of momentum going into their bowling? Or can Cornwall pick up another wicket or 2 and take a bit of momentum into their batting innings? In comes Sekande again. He's bowled pretty quick today. That was a slower ball. He's given himself some space. John O'Low, and has smashed that over extra cover off the back foot. It's gone all the way for 4. That's a superb piece of batting. He moves on to 20 not out here, a little gem of an innings, and that's the 50 partnership between this pair of Ansell and Lowe. Ansell contributing 29 to that Lowe 20, coming off just 30 balls, so exactly the kind of impetus University Cricket Club were after coming into the end of this innings. Sekande in again, bangs that one in slightly back of a length, and they're going to take on mid-on, and he comes through for a comfortable single, not risking the throw. Seven runs so far from the final over of the University innings here. Just the 2 balls left to go. Sekande comes in again. He'll be looking to finish strong. Bangs that one right in. It's the top edge, straight over the top of the keeper's head. Risky delivery. And it's not paid off for Abhi Sekande. The top edge for Connor Ansell. He gets away with it. That's run away for 4. Connor Ansell helping that one on its way over to keeper's head for another boundary for him. He's motored on to 42 not out here, a little gem of an innings here. 42 from 27 deliveries here. John O'Low sitting 21 not out from 15. Final ball of the innings here. Sekande's gone for 33 from his 3.5 overs so far. It's a pretty dejected outlook for the Cornwall fielding side. Looking from where we are up here, they've had a pretty tough stint out in the dirt so far. 180 for 3 here, Auckland Uni of. Sekande coming in for the last ball of the innings, and he's got a little tickle on that one. Connor Ansell goes caught behind off the last ball of the innings, but it's been a great innings from him. He's finished caught behind off the last ball of the innings. Sekande gets reward for his steaming in from the top end. Connor Ansell 42 from 28 balls. John O'Low finishing 21 not out from 15. Ansell looking disappointed he didn't get that one away, but he's done a superb job for his team. Auckland Uni winning the toss, batting first here at Cornwall Park. They have posted a A warm welcome back to Cornwall Park here. We see the home side Cornwall taking on University Cricket Club. The toss was won by University Cricket Club and they chose to bat first. A fantastic opening partnership between Vijay Anand and Graham Clark. They put on 85 for the first wicket, Anand going for 44. Graham Clark ended up 59 before he was caught down at deep mid-wicket. Ashford Nala went run out for 5. Connor Ansell went caught behind off the last ball of the innings for a well-made 42 from 28 balls. And John O'Low finishing 21 not out from 15. It's number 9, Amit Dadwal, and number 40, captain Michael Guptill Bunce to open the attack, to open the batting, I should say, for Cornwall here. 1 run coming off the first ball. First over being bowled by number 13, Caleb Jasmat. It's a tall man, he runs in hard. It's going to be difficult to get away. It's going to be an exciting chase, don't go anywhere. Big tall left armour, slings that one down leg side. That's going to be called a wide. Undoubtedly skipper Guptill Bunce, one of the crucial players in this Cornwall batting attack, as well as the twin pairs of the Dudwall brothers. Amit opening the bat and his brother AD coming in at number 3. They're going to need to get off to a good start here. Utilise the opening power play. 46 for no loss. University were at the end of their 6 overs. And that's a poor start in the field for University Cricket Club. A poor ball there from Caleb Jasmat. Full toss onto the leg stump. It's been whipped away off his pads from Martin Guptill Bunce. It's gone quickly, but it's gone straight at the man at short fine leg, and he's let it go through his hands. Sloppy piece of fielding to start this University innings. And that's gone away for 4. 6 for no loss. And a great finish to the over from Cornwall and Guptill Bunce. That one dragged just a fraction short, just a fraction of width on it, and pounced upon by an experienced player like Martin Guptill Bunce. He's crashed that away through the offside, no man back on the boundary, and that's his second 4 of the over. He moves on to 8 for no loss. Correction, Michael Guptill Bunce moves on to 8 for no loss here in the first over. And a positive drive straight at off for no run finishes the first over here at Cornwall Park. Home side Cornwall, in reply to 181 for 4 put on by University Cricket Club, won the toss batting first. Top score of 59 from Graham Clark, opening batter for University Cricket Club. Cornwall got off to a great start here. 10 for no loss through the first over. 2 boundaries in the first over from Michael Guptill Bunce, and they're underway. And similar to, well, exactly the same to the Cornwall attack, starting with a left arm seamer and second over being bowled by some spin. It's number 3, Jeet Patel. Got the keeper up to the stumps. We've got a long on in place and a man out at deep mid wicket. Everybody up on the offside, extra cover in nice and tight for a catch. Bit of left arm spin from round the wicket, and he's got him straight away. He goes straight through him with his first ball. Jeet Patel, what an introduction to the game from him. He removes Amit Dadwal. He goes for 1. Good bit of air, met by a nice positive straight bat from Eddie Dadwal. No run. And that one carved away. Back of the square on the offside. Pace on the ball from Jeet Patel. He's gone back, opened the face nicely, carved that away. Beats short third man. Second piece of sloppy fielding from University Cricket Club here in the opening 2 overs. That ball spinning, but at this standard, should be expecting those to be stopped. It's another boundary. Eddie Dawar gets off the mark with a 4. Third boundary here in just the second over. 2 going to Michael Guptill Bunce as he beats the edge there. Superb piece of bowling from Jeet Patel. You can see Dadwell there signalling the ball just moving away a fraction from the left arm spinner. It starts well, does the captain. That one banged in just back of a length. Sliced away off the back foot down towards third man for a single from Dadwal. Third man in place and a deep square leg to captain Michael Guptill-Bunce, and that's where he goes. He goes in the air straight out to deep square leg. That is going to be an easy catch and a soft dismissal for the Cornwall captain Michael Guptill-Bunce. That one banged in just back of a length. He's gone to swing it away over the leg side. Deep square leg has come in 2 yards, if that, and taken the catch nice and comfortably. Guptill-Bunce looks very disappointed as he walks off. Hardly moved after he struck the ball. He knew what he'd done. Fielder taking a comfortable catch out there. And Cornwall lose their second. Skipper goes for 8. It's 16 for 1 midway through the third over. Correction, 16 for 2 here at Cornwall Park. Captain Michael Guptill-Bunce being dismissed there for 8, caught on the deep square leg boundary. New man in for Cornwall, number 33, Ben Megson. And a great finish. Double getting stuck on the crease there on the front foot, inside edging into his pad. That finishes his first over. Just the 5 runs coming from... Correction, 4 runs coming from the third over. And the crucial wicket of captain... Apologies for the delay. Just 2 balls gone so far in this 4th over. Megson knocking one down the ground for a single. That one beating the outside edge of Dudwell. Big appeal for caught behind from the bowler Patel. Umpire shakes his head though. He's looked superb so far in his opening spell here, Jeet Patel. Never easy bowling spin in the power play, especially when the batters know they've got to come out being positive. 182 required for victory here for the home side Cornwall. And they're under pressure early here, losing both openers within the first 3 overs. Amit Dadwal going bold off Jeet Patel's first delivery. And Michael Guptill-Bunce being dismissed by his opposite number, Nick Stoddart. Caught at deep square leg for just 8 runs. The pressure really on this middle order pairing for Cornwall. That's another fantastic over. Just the 1 run coming from it from Jeet Patel. Superb power play overs here for University Cricket Club. We're 4 overs gone here at Cornwall Park. It's 20 for 2. Captain Nick Stoddart here to continue from the pavilion end. He's drawn another edge here. Ben Megson trying to play through the covers, finds an inside edge, beats the wicketkeeper. No fine leg, they've come back for 3. Good running. Megson moving on to 5 not out here. It's been an excellent first couple of overs from the University Cricket Club, in particular captain Nick Stoddart leading from the front, dismissing his opposite number. An opportunity there, quick single taken, dead batter shot from Dudwell, keeper coming round, picks the ball up, direct hit at the stumps of Ben Megson's end, but a big man, long stride, he's made his ground. And again, nice batting there from Megson, runs that down the vacant third man region. He'll scamper through for just a single. 7 runs coming from the 5th over so far. 27 for 2 here, the home side, in reply to 181 for 4 from University Cricket Club. It's been an excellent start to their innings. A couple of sloppy pieces of fielding in the first 2 overs, but they've been red hot in the last couple. Both openers dismissed early. And again, just content with knocking the ball about in the power play here, Cornwall. They realise this is going to be a crucial partnership if they're going to chase down this big score. AD Dabwar moving on to 10 not out. Ben Megson sitting not out on 7. Five overs gone here at Cornwall Park. Home side 28 for 2. And there's going to be a change of bowling here for University Cricket Club. Number 6, Ash Vodnala, coming onto the attack. Some more spin here in the power play. This over will see the end of the first power play. Just 2 men allowed outside the ring. We've got a long on in place and a man at deep mid wicket. Right arm off spin coming in round the wicket to the left-handed Dudwell. Cuts that one away, but there's a man at backward point, nicely fielded. It starts with a dot ball. And looking to use his feet there, Dudwell coming down the ground early. The bowler's dragged it down leg side. Keeper's missed it. Difficult take. Been called a wide from the umpire, and they've run through for 2 as well. So just what University didn't want. 3 freebie runs to a Cornwall side under pressure. Slight change in the field here for University CC. As a man comes out from square leg into sort of a backward point region. 2 men in that area now. Just dead batted into the leg side. It's excellent running. Dadwell comes through for another single. Been an excellent power play here from University Cricket Club. They really have looked on top in this game so far. It's going to be a long way back for the home side Cornwall here. Not helped out from some sloppy fielding in their innings early on, putting down top scorer Graham Clark at fine leg. Matty Gibson it was down there, fairly regulation catch. Had 3 or 4 goes at it, but in the end it hit the ground. And Clark made them pay the most of it, but going on and scoring 59, top scoring for the University side, as Ben Megson tucks that one into the leg side. Man out at deep mid-wicket. Sweeps up really well, keeps out just a 1 run. Loud call of no there from AD Dadwell. He knows how important this partnership is to this innings. These two need to make sure they take it as deep as possible here if they're going to have a chance of accelerating towards this total later on in the game. Nice bowling from Vodnala. This has been a good over so far, and again, nice piece of ground fielding. Six runs coming from the 6th over so far. Cornwall 34 for 2 here. We've managed to lose 2 wickets, both the openers back in the hutch. It's been pushed down to long on, but they'll just keep that to a single again. Good work out for the umpires here, running backwards and forwards to square leg. On a glorious day here at Cornwall Park with our One Tree Hill monument in the background. Grafton versus Ellerslie going on in the background. And that's been dragged down. Poor way to finish the over. Change of bowling here from the Pavilion end. Number 7 coming into the attack, taking over from his skipper. He wraps the pads first ball. It's number 7, Ben Hawkes, into the attack. Wraps the pads first ball of Ben Megson. Loud appeal for LBW from the bowler, but another shake of the head from the umpire. They come through for a quick leg bye. Going for just 2 runs from his first 4 deliveries here. 3 deliveries, correction. As he steams in again here, bowling to Megson. That's a well bowled, slower ball. That one coming out the back of the hand. Right on the Yorker length, Megson unable to get it away. Another dot ball, pressure building with each one of these dots here on this Cornwall pair. They'll be well aware of what left to get. 139 further required for victory here at Cornwall Park. At the end of this over, just 13 more, getting up towards near enough 10 and over here. That one swung away towards leg side. The man out at deep square leg will pick that up comfortably. Excellent bowling here from Hawkes. Really finding that Yorker length. That one stubbed away into the point region by Dudwell. Pick up another single. He moves to 20 not out. 4 runs coming from the 7th over. Excellent over from Hawkes. Cornwall moving on to 46 for 2 through 7 overs. It's going to be Vodnala to continue from the monument end here. Required run rate creeping up to just over 10 runs and over here at Cornwall Park. Dudwell 20 not out from 23 balls. Ben Megson 10 not out from 12 balls. They'll be looking to accelerate soon here. Lovely piece of bowling, lovely piece of wicket keeping. They've been on it today, University Cricket Club. Overall, they've been pretty sharp in the field. A couple of mistakes early on, and these boys are certainly not giving up on this run chase yet. And that too, also bringing up the Cornwall 50. 7.4 overs gone. They bring up their 50. Still a long way to go in this innings, though. And now change of field. The man who originally went across to point is coming back onto the leg side. He's coming into that mid-wicket region to try and stop that too. Good thinking from the captain. As Megson using his feet slightly, but well bowled again. Excellent change of length here from Vodnala. That one just nudged away into the offside for another single. 6 runs from the 8th over so far. Dudwell back on strike here, the left-hander. Fielders running all over the place. And a big slog sweep comes out from Dudwell, but that's just clipped the top of the pad, I imagine, maybe off the top of his arm. Hard to see from the angle we've got up here in the commentary box, but it's run away for 2 leg byes. So 8 runs coming from the 8th over. 50 brought up in that one as well from Vodnala. Home side moving on to 54 for 2 through 8 overs here. These two really bringing this innings back from the depths where it was when both openers dismissed in the first 3 overs. It's a steady partnership. They're going to have to pick up the pace if they want to chase down this good total of 181 from University Cricket Club. Required score up to 10.7 and over now. It's going to be Hawks to continue from the pavilion end. Just the 4 runs coming from his last over. He'll be looking to continue that good form. And he starts with a big full toss. It's been swung away out to the leg side. Is the man at long on going to get there? He's not. It lands just inside the rope. And it's bounced over his head again. Rock hard outfield here. You can see the sun beating down on it. It's bounced over the man. No chance of getting it out there. That's been swung away for 4 from Dudwell. Much needed pressure reliever here for Cornwall. A poor start to his over here from Hawks. Bowled an excellent last over going for just 4, but he's gone for 4 again this over on the first ball. But he's straight back in with an excellent Yorker second up, which has been swung and squirted away towards a vacant square leg region. And they'll sprint back for 2, so potential changing of the tides here in this over. Cornwall 6 off the first 2 balls. In comes Hawks again. Beautiful length, finds that. And it's got straight between the 2 men here. One at backward point, one at deep third man. They're looking at each other. And the ball from another pitch being squirted away. Chaos when there's 2 pitches going on. They've managed to get away with it with just the 2 runs. Always funny trying to pick the fielders up when there's another game going on the opposite pitch. But Dudwell's got that away for 2. Again, another decent Yorker in there from... Correction, 3 runs taken there. Excellent running. As you say, fielders all over the place. Tough to see what's going on occasionally. And that one into the leg side has been tucked away by Ben Megson. Nice fielding out there from Lowe. Come through for another single. And a nice shot from Dudwell out into the offside, but there's a cover sweeper out there. John O'Lowe doing a good job out there. Keeps that down to just 1 again. 10 runs so far from the 9th over. Hawks into his 2nd here. Went for 4 first ball of the over. It's been a decent comeback from then on. Some good bowling, but some good batting as well. Good contest here at Cornwall Park. As he's going to come in here to finish his 2nd over, Hawks. Run down towards third man from Ben Megson. He's big loud caller 2, and they're going to come back. Pressure on. And it's paid dividends. Poor throw coming in well over the top of the keeper's head, and they come back for 2. Good pressure from Megson. With straight back at him from Dudwell, but it's burst through the hands. So Graham Clark, who was given a life early on in his innings, has given Dudwell a life here as well. He moves on to 31 not out. That could have been a big moment in this game. He holds on to that. And the key man, Dudwell, would have been gone. It wasn't a great delivery. It was dragged short. Should really have been whacked away for a boundary. But he got the splice of the bat straight back to the bowler. Hit firmly. Never an easy catch off your own bowling, but a definite opportunity going missing for University there. He's going to have to put that away in the back of his mind as he comes in for his 2nd delivery. Premeditated reverse sweep. Again, the ball dragged down slightly. He's worked that towards backward point for another single. Interesting start to this 10th over here. Plenty of innovation being used by these 2 pairs to try and tick the ball around. That one pitched up slightly, slapped down the ground from Dadwell. They're coming back for 2. It's going to be tight. And a big dive comes out from Ben Megson. Good throw in from the long on. He attacked the ball hard. Good clean pickup. Ben Megson absolutely rapid between the wickets today. And he gets a big dive out as well. He's a big man. And another 2 to Dadwell. And again, that one dragged slightly short from Clark. Chipped back over his head again from Dadwell. He's not picking up that short one particularly well. But he's got away with it again. Another 1 to him. Five runs so far from this 10th over. 71 for 2 here, Cornwall. As Clark comes in again. Just held that one back a fraction slower. Megson threw the shot quite early. Wicketkeeper taking in and whipping the bails off. Slight loss of balance from Ben Megson, but not dragging his foot, so it's not going to be given out by the square leg umpire. It's been an interesting over. Clark with all the runs. Top scoring in the first innings of this game with 59. And he's making things happen with the ball here as he comes in to close out his first over. And again, tidy piece of fielding. Number 9, Jim Ellis, doing the good work there at short third man. Another single to Megson. That takes him to 18 not out. 6 runs coming from the 10th over. 72 for 2 here, the home side at the midway stage of their innings. A change of bowling from the pavilion end here for University Cricket Club. Number 13, opening bowler Caleb Jasmat coming back into the attack. Bowled with good pace in his opening spell. Both these men looking set now. Ben Megson 20 not out. Eddie Dadwell 35 not out from 33 balls. And again we see 2 pitches coming into play. Another game going on. Fielders chopping and changing, having to watch what's going on all around them. It's going to be an interesting next 3 overs in this chase here between the 11th and the 13th. Both these batters will know that they've got to stay in. They've got to both be there around 13, 14 overs if they're going to have any chance of going big at the end of this innings. Both these men set now, striking at a roundabout run a ball. Slightly back of a length there to start with from Jasmat. Swung and missed straight through to the wicketkeeper. Ben Megson disappointed to miss out there, short and wide. There's a deep cover, there's a point in the ring. But anything to the left-hand side of that point, you'd have to back it to go to the boundary. As in comes Jasmat again. Second ball of this 11th over. He's pitched that one up and Ben Megson slams that down the ground. He's not quite got all of it, so it's going to land well short. And a comedy of errors in the field for University. Number 11, Graham Clark, just bowled the previous over, comes steaming in to pick that up one-handed. It's gone straight through him, and it's gone straight through the unsuspecting fielder behind him. Megson able to come back for 2 there. And that one banged in on the pads of Ben Megson. He swung that away. And crazy scenes. It was going to happen eventually. I'm not actually 100% sure of what the ruling of that is. The ball's gone across the Astro on the opposite pitch. Ben Megson hangs his head in despair as the ball has clattered into the stumps of the other pitch going on here at Cornwall Park, stopping it from going to the boundary. An incredible piece of cricket. And the umpire is playing on, so I assume the rule is that regardless, the ball did not cross the boundary, so it will not be a 4. Never seen that before in all my years of cricket. but followed up with a slam down the ground from Ben Megson. Quickly put that one behind him. 5 runs so far from the 11th over. An interesting piece of cricket happening in that ball before. Wasn't 100% sure what the ruling on that would be, whether it would be a dead ball with the stumps counting as an outside object affecting play. Clearly not. Very interesting scenes going on here at Cornwall Park. A big wild swing at that one from A.D. Dadwal, gets an inside edge, just beats the diving wicketkeeper. Will come through for a single, but a clear statement of intent this over in particular from this Cornwall pair. They've got to start getting on with it soon. Getting up towards 11 runs and over required from here on out, as Megson goes big, but he's got the height, but he's not got the distance. It's Graham Clark coming in again at long on, and he's taken the catch. That's a big moment in this game. Bit of a misfield last time the ball came his way earlier in the over, but he's made no mistake here. That ball went up an eternity from Ben Megson, trying to get under it and go back over the bowler's head for 6, but he's not got the distance. It's carried all the way to number 11, Graham Clark, and he has been dismissed. Megson goes for 26. The good partnership is broken here for Cornwall. A big, big moment in this game. And the tie swings again, University Cricket Club's way. And a new man in for Cornwall, wearing number 14 on his back, Caleb Brookland, makes his way to the crease. A.D. Dadwal sitting 36 not out from 34 balls. He's the key man to this run chase now for Cornwall. Another 104 required for victory here from a further 8.2 overs. He's going to have to be not out at the end of this innings if they're going to have any chance of coming away with a victory here on their home ground. And it's going to be the catcher. It's going to be the catcher of the previous wicket, Graham Clark, to continue. And gets a start of a big wild slog there from A.D. Dadwal. We've seen a couple of them in this innings, but he's getting away with them so far. A big inside edge there, beats the wicketkeeper. He had no chance, big deviation, but that's run away for another 2. And he's given him. It's been given. Dadwal doesn't like it at all, shakes his head as he's walking off. Fantastic take from the wicketkeeper. Christy O'Brien pulling off a fantastic catch behind the stumps. And Graham Clark, with bat, with ball and with hands in the field, is turning this game University Cricket Club's way. He's taken the big wicket of A.D. Dadwal. He goes for 38. And back-to-back blows. This partnership has been broken. Both men back in the hutch for Cornwall. First Ben Megson and then A.D. Dadwal, dismissed for 38, caught behind midway through to finish, I should say, the 12th over. Big, big pressure on Cornwall now. The new man in for Cornwall, wearing number 42 on his back, Sam Anderson. All of a sudden, the partnership, which is looking promising for the home side, both of the men back in the hutch. And all of a sudden, two brand new batters to the crease. Neither have faced the ball yet. Graham Clark on fire. And Sam Anderson off the mark. First ball with a little guide down the short third man for a single. This game changing on its head in a matter of minutes. Man of the moment, Graham Clark, picking up the big wicket of A.D. Dadwal. Superb piece of ring fielding there. Jim Ellis, number 9 on his back. Can see him from the cameras up here in the commentary box. Looking for a single there towards point, but he's come round, whipped that one straight over the top of the bails nice and quickly. No run there to the batters. Crucial that the University Cricket Club fielders in the ring and on the boundary ensure they keep as many runs down as possible here. See again, good commitment in the ring there, stopping the ball going through to long on. Although there's still a long way to go here for Cornwall, they are definitely not out of this one yet. Stranger things have happened, and the game of 2020 is a blessing to be able to watch as things like this. And continuing from the pavilion end, number 13, Caleb Jasmat. Bowled pretty well so far, 2 overs, 16 runs coming off his bowling, but the big wicket also coming from that. And he starts well here. Bit of pace behind the ball, just blocked straight back at him by Sam Anderson, unable to work it away. And this is why it's so important to ensure when you get in 2020 cricket, you make it count. Because the run rate climbing every ball here for the home side Cornwall. They can't afford 2 new men to come in and chew up too many dot ball deliveries. They've got to almost get going straight away. Very difficult to do. See there, that was slightly back of a length, swung away. He's not quite got all of it. Comfortably dealt with by Nick Stubbart there at mid-wicket. That one been chipped away into the leg side. Running back is captain Nick Stubbart. And he's done very well out there on the boundary. Again, we see this outfield rock hard. The ball going a long way up in the air. It's kicked up off the ground over Stobbart's head. He's managed to run back and flick it back over his head. Lovely bit of improvisation from the fielding there from the University captain. Anderson looking positive there, going over the top. Not quite getting all of it, but another 2 runs to him. He moves on to 4 not out. And that one's more length. And it's same as Ben Megson. He's trying to go big, but he's only got the height. And landing short. A teasing effort for the man at long on there. I think it's John O'Lowe. Correction, Jim Ellis down there at long on. Came steaming in to try and take the catch. Ended up backing down on it and landing just in front of him. And they scamper back through for 2. Oh, and that's the leading edge. That's going to be a simple catch. Number 10, captain Nick Stobbart under it, and he takes it comfortably. Sam Anderson goes, trying to work that one into the leg side. Leading edge. Super piece of bowling again from Jasmat. He picks up his second. And Sam Anderson goes 6 off 8 balls. And as the fifth wicket goes down here for home side Cornwall in reply to University Cricket Club's 180 for 4. Fifth wicket gone down there. Number 58, Lucas Dassent, coming in at 5. Coming in at 7 here for the home side. He's got an awful lot of work to do if they're going to get anywhere near chasing these runs down. Still a further 95 runs required for the victory. Correction, 94 runs required for the victory. A nice piece of footwork there from the square leg umpire, catching his hat before that's blown away. That'd have been a long retrieval if that had caught the wind. But the batsman did cross, so it's going to be Caleb Brookland on strike. And another dot, another excellent bit of ring work fielding from the University fielders. Brookland having a bit of fun with the bowlers there. And a dot ball sees out the end of the 13th over. Just the 4 runs coming from it from Jasmat, and the big wicket of Sam Anderson, who went for 6 runs. Corner for leading edge by captain Nick Stobbart. 4 runs and the 5th wicket from the 13th over. Home side Cornwall in trouble, 87 for 5. Graham Clark to continue here from the Monument end. Excellent figures so far of 1 for 11 from 2 overs. And he beats the outside edge of Lucas Dassent's first ball. You can see the wicketkeeper having a bit of a chuckle there. A bit of chirp going on out from the uni lads. It's good to see, good competitive fixture this. University Cricket Club well on top out here. And he beats the edge again. Dassent going back to that ball, beating the outside edge. Nice bit of work from Chrissy O'Brien. Back-to-back dot balls. Pressure here very much on Lucas Dassent and this Cornwall pair. Runs per over, comfortably over 11 now. DLS requiring Cornwall to be on 116, but I don't think that'll be required here at Cornwall Park. The sun is blazing down here. A beautiful evening over in Cornwall Park. We've got the One Tree Hill Monument behind us in the distance, looking fabulous up there on the hill. And that's a nice piece of improvisation there from Caleb Brookland. He's beaten the man at backward point, but he's going to get back. Beautifully there, Jim Ellis. Excellent piece of fielding. Keeps it down just to 2. Nice bit of invention there from Brookland. He'll pick up another 2. Once again, Jim Ellis doing some superb work on the boundary. He's put in a real shift for the University fielding effort here. And again, the University boys having a bit of a chuckle out on the ground. But super bit of fielding again there from Jim Ellis. He saved a couple of runs for his team in the field, no doubt about it. Full toss there from Jasmat, whacked away into the leg side, but just the 1 run. Caleb Brookland moves on to 5 not out. And that one slammed down the ground again. Jim Ellis in the game again. And again, tidily dealt with. Good from him. Caleb Brookland on strike here, sitting 5 not out. Jasmat comes in at a length ball. He looks to go leg side again. Might have been a slight cutter on that one. Looked to just be holding up in the pitch a little bit. Early on it again there, Brookland. Comfortably through to the keeper. More pressure building here on the Cornwall batting order. University Cricket Club really are doing a superb job of keeping these dots and ones. And Jasmat gets him. He goes straight through Caleb Brookland. Fantastic slower ball Yorker. Rolling his fingers across that one. Too early on the shot again, Brookland, and he's lost his off stump. Jasmat picks up his second wicket. Cornwall now in a whole load of bother. 93 for 6. Jasmat just about to finish his spell here. Fantastic figures, 3.5 overs, 3 for 22 from his spell so far. It's been a very impressive performance from him so far. Himself and Graham Clark will be battling it out for the Man of the Match award if this game goes the way it is currently. There's an awfully long way back here for the Cornwall home side. 93 for 6 they are, midway through the 15th over. Required run rate now up to 17 runs and over. New man in for Cornwall is number 6, Abhi Sakande. Bowls rockets when he's on the attack with the ball in hand. Can he smash some rockets with the bat? In comes Jasmat to finish his spell, and he beats the outside edge again. Superb skills from the tall left armour from the University Cricket Club. And that finishes his spell. Fantastic work from him. 4 overs, 3 wickets for 22 runs. That's an outstanding performance from the tall left armour from the University. Just the 2 runs and the wicket coming from the 15th over. Home side sit 93 for 6. Piece of fielding, keeping that down to just 1. So can called a by the scorer, by the umpire, I beg your pardon, called a by. Not called a wide from the umpire. Wicketkeeper Christy O'Brien doesn't seem too impressed with the decision. No keepers ever are. But another run onto the Cornwall total. That one tossed up. Sakande goes big. The man at deep mid wicket's coming running in. But it's gone over his head, and that's gone all the way for 6. Sakande gets hold of one. He's a big man with a big bat, and he struck that one beautifully. The man at deep mid wicket came steaming in to take the catch, realised it was going over his head, ran back, and it's ended up comfortably over the boundary. Super strike from Sakande. His team are going to need an awful lot more from him. And that one's gone high down the ground. Sakande again looking to go big, not quite getting hold of that one. Long on comes in, but it's not quite reached him. It's number 4 out there, Connor Ansell. Couldn't quite get to take the catch, but he's kept it down to just 1. Sakande off strike now, Shepperson facing up. And again, tossed up there from Clark. He knocks it away into the offside. Good batting from Shepperson, trying to keep Sakande on strike. But it was the last ball of the over. So Shepperson will be on strike for the start of the next over. 10 runs had come from the 16th over, 103 for 7. The home side are here chasing 181 for victory, looking an awfully long way off now. And it's captain Nick Stobbart back into the attack. 2.1 overs, 1 for 11, his figures so far, and a catch. He's had a very good game in the field. Won the toss and batted first. Would have been delighted with his side posting 180. And some not so brilliant footwork from wicketkeeper Christy O'Brien there. Trying to throw the ball at the stumps, tripping his own feet over. But another single. Shepperson moves on to 2 not out. Correction, leg by. So Shepperson stays at 1 not out. Danger man Sakande on strike here. If anyone's going to be able to whack in some boundaries, he will be the man. But that's fantastic bowling from Stobbart. Beautiful Yorker. Absolutely nothing Sakande could do about that. He's somehow managed to get his bat down on it and stub it into the leg side for a single. But they want to keep him off strike as much as possible. Sakande on to 9 not out now. Shepperson sitting on just 1. Score 105 for 7 here at Cornwall. Here Cornwall are just 3 runs, just 3 overs remaining in this game. Still a further 72 runs required from the final 2 overs. I've seen some things in my time. This might be up there with the best of them if they could pull this off. It's going to be Jeet Patel to return from the monument end. He bowled a fantastic spell in the power play earlier. 2 overs, 1 wicket and 6 runs to his name. Sakande comes down the ground at him. First ball, darting that one in quickly was Patel. And he's just going to get a single, Sakande. Not what he was after. 110 for 7. Fantastic bowling. Again from Jeet Patel. Wicketkeeper Christy O'Brien whips the bails off again. Not out, but tidy bit of work from him. Patel continuing his fantastic form in this game in particular. Bowling with decent pace for a spinner. And getting a little bit of grip there as well. Oscar Shepperson stuck on the crease, unable to move his feet at that one. And again, a solid plonk here from Shepperson. 71 runs required for victory. Just 3 wickets remaining. Patel to continue. Gives that one a little bit more flight, and that's crushed away through the offside from Shepperson. Nice looking shot, but they'll only get 1 run from it. He moves on to 4, Shepperson. Sakande sits 13 not out. I have to say this game slipping away fast from the grips of the Cornwall team. Sakande again looking to go big, and again swing and a miss. Superb bowling from Jeet Patel. He's put an awful lot of pressure on this Cornwall attack, in particular with that wonderful opening spell, which included the dismissal of opening batsman Amit Dadwal. First ball of Patel's over. And the Uni boys haven't looked back since. They've been completely dominant in this game. Sakande again swinging that one away down the ground. Just another single. Not what the home side are after at this stage. Just the 3 runs. Fantastic over. Just the 3 runs coming from the 18th over. Jeet Patel, wonderful figures. 3 overs, 1 wicket. Just the 9 runs. Really has stood up for his team today. 112 for 7 here, the home side, through 18 overs. And again, the captain, Nick Stobbart, to continue here from the pavilion end. He's been fantastic. 3 overs, no maidens, 1 for 16. Really stood up and counted himself for his side. He comes in again, finds his Yorker length again, but that one's been skewed away off the outside edge. It's gone over a backward point. Third man will come round and pick that up comfortably. They'll come back for 2. Sakande swinging his heart out. He's giving it a good go here, Sakande, but all in vain, really. This game probably out of his team's reach now as he tries a little fine paddle. Nearly a run-out opportunity there at the striker's end. Shepperson slightly slow on his feet there. Good bit of fielding. The wicket-keeper's actually knocked the bails off with his hand, so it won't be out. But again, just another one run. Nowhere near enough required, as required by the Cornwall batting line. And almost a brilliant stumping. It's Christy O'Brien flings himself at the stumps after diving for the ball off the pad. Shepperson able to just get back in time. So it's been a fantastic game here at Cornwall Park. The sun has been shining. The One Tree Hill Monument is in the background. The park is full of families having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. And it's been a good game here. We've had some exciting cricket. Highlights in particular, Vijay Anand and Graham Clark's opening partnership for the University Cricket Club of 85 runs. Anand eventually being dismissed for 44, and Graham Clark going on to make his 50, being dismissed for 59 in the end. Connor Ansell as well played a lovely little cameo of 42 from 28 balls. He was dismissed off the last ball of the innings, caught behind. And that's been dropped at mid-wicket. Sekande again looking to go big. Just a slight blemish on the fielding performance for the Auckland side. G. Patel would have been looking for another wicket for his tally in this competition. He's deserved another one. He's picked up one of the opener with his first ball. He deserved another one there, really. But two singles picked up here at the start of this final over. The game a long, long way out of Cornwall's hands. Very well played to the University Cricket Club. They've thoroughly deserved to be winners here today. It's an interesting, interesting leave. We've had some interesting cricket today. Sekande just letting that one cannon into his pads. Oh, that was a tough opportunity for short fine leg diving forwards. Might even have landed just short of him. Very generously signalled for by the man on the boundary down there, just in case we couldn't quite see as it disappears into the car park behind the boundary. Always good to know that the audience know exactly what's going on in 2020 cricket. Just the two balls remaining then here at Cornwall Park. Anand with 44 and Connor Ansell with 42 being dismissed off the last ball of the innings. Cornwall's innings never quite got going in the way that it needed to in order to chase these runs down. Both Amit Dadwal and Michael Guptill-Bunce, both openers being dismissed in the first 3 overs. There's a bit of a revival with A.D. Dadwal and Ben Megson through the middle overs. Dadwal ending up on 38 and Megson was dismissed for 26 runs. Never quite enough. The innings never really had the impetus it needed. And the Uni boys were ruthless in taking their wickets at the end. A slight drop catch in the last over, a little bit of a blip on their performance. But they've been far and away the best side here today. Massive congratulations to them. Thank you very much for all of you who've tuned in from wherever you are around the world watching this game. I've been Elliot Corbell in association with Auckland Cricket. We hope you enjoyed today's game, and we'll see you again next time for some more 2020 action.
Nah, no, it's a bit.